everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Raiders coming in at 9-3, going up against the Chargers, who come in at 2-10. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Diego Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
I'm actually old enough to remember him hitting the league, and so many people are talking about his throwing motion at the time. A little bit unorthodox. About it anymore except in admiration. The ball gets to the target really well and usually with big production.
One man in the backfield is Gordon. He'll get the football here. Oh, what a move. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. This offense has talent, and certainly Keenan Allen, he has a lot of talent.
And he plays so hard each and every week. He's a guy who demands the football.
Second down following the run. Working out of the gun, Rivers. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceeding.
False start, offense. Still first down.
Strong left.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. From the gun, Rivers. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. On 4th down, it's Drew Kaiser on to kick it away for San Diego. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Offensive starters now. Charles, what about Latavius Murray?
You know how you and I talk about players under the radar sometimes? Latavius Murray definitely qualifies as one of those players. And then you look up, and he's pressing 1,000 yards every year.
Throw on 2nd down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Lawrence Timmons comes from a long line of productive Florida State players. And when I say productive, I usually mean spectacular. I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. 1st down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's got time in the pocket. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. 7 yards remaining here on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They'll get 16 yards there, and the Raiders are going to have a first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
On first down, Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Melvin Ingram from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. And we're back to Oakland after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. He hits White, complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Carr now on first down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And marching back out there now, the Raiders defense gets ready. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real, okay? As you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they make sounds for movies. This is for real.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So out come the Raiders. They got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
On second down, here's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage. They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So they need to determine if they... So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And now here come the Raiders. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out here in the I. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Brandon Oliver now on the return. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Right side catch. This is Gates. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rivers now on second down. Caught by Gates, left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Rivers now to throw on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On second down, Rivers again. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Rivers to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I don't care what level of football. 3rd down is emphasized on both sides of the ball. So right now, defensive guys are celebrating. They're going to get off the field. For the offensive guys, that's a missed opportunity. You've got to keep the sticks moving.
Yeah, it would have been first if he had been able to hang on. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody.
Did we hear the entire stadium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle.
Carr to throw on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to roam now. A big play there just before halftime. 72 yards.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know most defenses, 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them, and then you throw the ball over their heads, and now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Raiders are happy to be in front, and they'll look to play another solid half of football. The Chargers, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. 3rd down from inside the 50. Carr finding his mark across the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down after getting to the 22. Raiders would later fumble away possession. Chargers with the ball midway through the second. The pass will be completed into coverage, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 15. Later on the drive, a fumble would get the defense off the field. take over late in the second. Run play coming up here, and a quick three-play drive ends with a score, pushing the lead to 10.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. A chance for us to look at this Chargers defense again. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I can just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes. First series of the second half. Offense or defense, you've got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here. They go play action here on first down. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense, because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure on the offensive side, they said there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play. In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Time running out here on the play clock. From the gun now on third down, Carr. And that is incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Carr. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Completes it right side to Cooper. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40, 30, 20, 10. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
And that'll make it 13-7. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's trying to get into the top 5.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
That was second down run for Murray. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A gang of Charger defenders there for the tackle.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Carr to throw on second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. throwing his car on third down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Carr looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Flowers. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in the East Bay. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. They come up in an offset eye. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Holding. Offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Now a second down throw for Rivers. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. One receiver left, that's Allen. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start. Offense.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Play action now. Rivers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Third down at 8 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Still first down.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's got his man on the crossing route. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
The play clock's running down. Here's Carr to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drop.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Dick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they're going to go for 2.
Here we go. Wide and Yates. Wide and Yates.
Carr will look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now San Diego getting set to go. First down, Rivers. Caught by Gates, left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Rivers now on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Let's see what they go to here on third down and 6. One receiver left. That's Allen. On third down, Rivers finds his target. It's Gates. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A first down throw here for Rivers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To the air again here, Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Third down, 15 yards still needed. Rivers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sean Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Oakland, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for San Diego, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.